The human mind, a vast and intricate landscape, has captivated thinkers and scholars for centuries. Jung's work, including the elaborate paintings showcased here for the viewer, were dedicated to the mystical unconscious. What lies beneath the surface in the depths of our unconscious has been a subject of endless fascination and exploration. Among the pioneers venturing into this enigmatic realm was Carl Gustav Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist whose groundbreaking theories revolutionized our understanding of the human psyche. Jung's work delved deep into the hidden recesses of our minds, uncovering the profound influence of the unconscious on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Jung's emphasis on the collective unconscious and its archetypes set him apart from other prominent figures in psychoanalysis, particularly Freud. While Freud focused on the personal unconscious and its role in neurosis, Jung's theories expanded the scope of psychoanalysis, encompassing a broader view of human experience that acknowledged the profound influence of cultural and ancestral forces on the individual psyche. Jung's work transcended the boundaries of traditional psychology, drawing upon mythology, religion, and anthropology to illuminate the depths of the human mind. Jung's conception of the unconscious was far more expansive than Freud's, encompassing both personal and collective dimensions. The personal unconscious, he believed, housed repressed memories, experiences, and impulses unique to each individual, similar to Freud's view. These repressed contents, often stemming from childhood experiences or traumatic events, could exert a powerful influence on our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, even if we remained unaware of their presence. Jung saw the personal unconscious as a reservoir of unresolved conflicts and unintegrated aspects of the self that could manifest in dreams, slips of the tongue, or neurotic symptoms. Central to Jung's theory of the collective unconscious was the concept of archetypes, universal patterns of thought, behavior, and imagery that he believed were innate and shared by all humans. These archetypes, he argued, were not specific memories or experiences, but rather predispositions to perceive and respond to the world in particular ways, shaping our emotions, motivations, and interactions with others. Jung believed that archetypes emerged from the repeated experiences of our ancestors, becoming embedded in the collective unconscious and passed down through generations, influencing our perceptions, behaviors, and cultural expressions. The path to wholeness, individuation as a lifelong journey. Jung's concept of individuation stands as a cornerstone of his analytical psychology, describing the lifelong journey of psychological growth and integration that leads to the realization of one's true self. Far from a linear progression, individuation is a winding, often challenging path of self-discovery, requiring us to confront our shadow selves, integrate unconscious contents, and ultimately reconcile the opposing forces within our psyches. This process, Jung believed, is not merely a therapeutic endeavor, but rather the primary task of human existence, leading to greater wholeness, self-awareness, and a more meaningful life. The dance of opposites integrating conscious and unconscious. Central to the process of individuation is the integration of conscious and unconscious contents, a delicate dance between the rational, ego-driven world of consciousness and the intuitive, symbolic realm of the unconscious. Jung believed that the conscious mind, while essential for navigating the external world, often operates within a narrow and limited perspective, relying on logic, reason, and a desire for control. The unconscious, in contrast, holds a vast reservoir of untapped potential, creativity, and wisdom, communicating through dreams, symbols, and archetypal patterns. Symbols and dreams, guiding lights on the path to integration. Jung believed that the unconscious communicates with the conscious mind through a language of symbols appearing in dreams, myths, fairy tales, and religious rituals. These symbols, he argued, were not merely arbitrary representations, but rather expressions of universal archetypal patterns residing in the collective unconscious, carrying profound meaning and offering insights into the workings of the psyche. Understanding the language of symbols, therefore, becomes essential for deciphering the messages of the unconscious and integrating its wisdom into our conscious lives. Dreams, the royal road to the unconscious. Jung famously referred to dreams as the royal road to the unconscious, recognizing their profound significance in understanding the human psyche. He believed that dreams were a window into the deepest parts of our minds, offering insights that were otherwise inaccessible during our waking hours. Unlike waking thoughts, bound by logic and reason, dreams offered a glimpse into the raw, unfiltered language of the unconscious, a realm where symbols, archetypes, and emotions intertwine to reveal hidden truths about ourselves. In this dream world, the ordinary rules of reality were suspended, allowing for a more profound exploration of our inner lives. Jung believed that dreams were not merely random firings of neurons or attempts to process daily experiences, but rather purposeful communications from the unconscious, carrying valuable messages and insights that could guide us toward greater self-awareness and psychological wholeness. By paying close attention to our dreams, we could uncover aspects of our personality, unresolved conflicts, and even potential paths for personal growth and transformation. Amplification, illuminating the symbol's many facets. Central to Jung's dream analysis method was the concept of amplification, a process of expanding upon and enriching the meaning of dream symbols by exploring their multifaceted nature. Unlike traditional dream dictionaries that offered fixed interpretations for common symbols, Jung believed that each symbol held a unique significance for the individual dreamer, colored by their personal history, cultural background, and unconscious associations. Amplification, therefore, involved delving into the rich tapestry of meanings associated with a symbol, drawing upon a wide range of sources to illuminate its potential interpretations. The toad, the miss, and the death of the anima, deciphering a dream's layers. To illustrate Jung's approach to dream analysis, let's delve into one of his own dreams, meticulously recorded in his personal journals, the Red Book. This dream is a fascinating example of how Jung used his own subconscious experiences to develop his theories. In this particular dream, Jung finds himself on military service, marching with a battalion. The setting is both familiar and strange, blending the mundane with the surreal. As he marches, he encounters excavations in a wood, revealing a series of peculiar and enigmatic figures: a stone toad, a boy with a toad's head, a Roman bust with an anchor in its chest, a similar bust from 1640, mummified corpses, and finally, a 17th century barouche carrying a dead yet seemingly alive woman who turns her head when addressed as Miss. Each figure is laden with symbolic weight, inviting deep contemplation. Jung initially struggled to decipher the dream's meaning, but through careful reflection and amplification, he began to unravel its layers of symbolism. He realized that each element of the dream was a piece of a larger puzzle, each symbol a key to understanding the deeper workings of his psyche. The toad, he noted, held significant meaning in alchemy, representing the prima materia, the raw, undifferentiated substance from which transformation arises. This insight was crucial as it highlighted the transformative potential inherent in the dream's imagery, pointing to a process of inner alchemical change. The delicate equilibrium navigating the conscious and unconscious. Jung believed that psychological health and well-being hinged on achieving a delicate balance between the conscious and unconscious aspects of the psyche. This balance is not just a static state, but a dynamic process that requires ongoing attention and adjustment. He envisioned these two realms not as separate entities, but rather as two sides of the same coin, engaged in a continuous and dynamic interplay. This interplay is essential for personal growth and self-awareness, allowing us to integrate different facets of our personality. The conscious mind, with its focus on logic, reason, and external reality, provided the structure and direction necessary for navigating the demands of daily life. It helps us make decisions, solve problems, and interact with the world in a coherent manner. The unconscious, on the other hand, served as a wellspring of creativity, intuition, and instinctual wisdom. offering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It taps into our hidden potentials and brings forth insights that the conscious mind might overlook, enriching our lives in profound ways. When shadows overwhelm the perils of imbalance, when the conscious mind attempts to exert excessive control, suppressing or denying the unconscious, a state of imbalance arises. Jung believed that this often occurred in modern Western societies where logic, reason, and the pursuit of material success often overshadowed the intuitive, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of life. Individuals living in such a state might appear outwardly successful and well-adjusted, yet inwardly, they may experience a sense of emptiness, a lack of meaning, or a disconnect from their true selves. Cultivating harmony practices for integration. For Jung, achieving a harmonious balance between the conscious and unconscious required active engagement with both realms, cultivating a conscious relationship with the unconscious rather than attempting to control or deny its existence. He believed that through specific practices and attitudes, individuals could learn to listen to the whispers of the unconscious, integrating its wisdom and creativity into their conscious lives without becoming overwhelmed by its power. Anima and Animus, the inner feminine and masculine. Jung's exploration of the unconscious led him to identify two archetypes of profound significance in shaping our relationships, creativity, and sense of self, the anima and the animus. These archetypes, residing in the collective unconscious, represent the feminine and masculine principles, respectively, and are present within each individual, regardless of biological sex. Jung believed that understanding and integrating these inner counterparts was essential for achieving psychological wholeness and establishing harmonious relationships with others. The shadow self, embracing the darker side. Among the most compelling and challenging archetypes Jung identified was the shadow, a complex and often misunderstood aspect of the psyche that resides in the depths of the unconscious. The shadow represents the darker, hidden aspects of ourselves, the parts of our nature we deem unacceptable, shameful, or incompatible with our conscious identity. It encompasses our repressed desires, primitive instincts, and the negative traits we deny in ourselves but readily project onto others. Jung's enduring legacy, a journey into the depths. Carl Jung's exploration of the unconscious stands as a towering achievement in the history of psychology, a profound and enduring legacy that continues to shape our understanding of the human mind and its hidden depths. His groundbreaking theories, challenging the prevailing paradigms of his time, expanded the scope of psychoanalysis beyond the realm of individual pathology, encompassing a broader, more holistic view of human experience that acknowledged the profound influence of cultural, ancestral, and archetypal forces on the individual psyche. The unconscious awakened, a call to self-discovery. Jung's exploration of the unconscious serves as a powerful reminder that we are far more than our conscious thoughts and perceptions. Beneath the surface of our everyday awareness lies a vast and mysterious realm, a wellspring of creativity, intuition, and ancient wisdom waiting to be explored. Jung's work beckons us to embark on our own journeys of self-discovery, to delve into the depths of our own psyches and confront the shadow selves we have long denied or suppressed. Embracing the paradox, the path to wholeness. At the heart of Jung's psychology lies the concept of paradox, the recognition that seemingly opposing forces, light and shadow, masculine and feminine, conscious and unconscious, are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary aspects of a single dynamic whole. Embracing this paradox, Jung believed, was essential for achieving psychological wholeness, a state of being in which we acknowledge and integrate the full spectrum of our human experience. This integration of opposites is not about striving for a bland uniformity or denying the inherent tensions that exist within us. Jung viewed divine madness as a higher form of the irrationality. Words do not make too many words. Be silent and listen. Have you recognized your madness? And do you admit it? Have you noticed that you harbor your madness? Have you noticed that all your foundations are completely mired in madness? Do you not want to recognize your madness and welcome it in a friendly manner? You wanted to accept everything that you find in yourself, so accept madness too. Let the light of your madness shine, and it will suddenly dawn on you. Madness is not to be despised and not to be feared, but instead you should give it life. I patiently take off my armor and go to the spring wearing a white penitent shirt where I wash my hands and feet on my own and baptize myself in the name of the one that I am. Then I take off my penitent shirt and put on my civilian clothes. I walk out of the scene and approach myself, I who am still kneeling down, ossified. I rise and become one with myself.